Hello, hello, hello. Angel of Galaxite here with more channeled messages from your loved ones on the other side. Okay, so again, thank you for clicking on my channel if you have come back. Any support is much appreciated. Please like, subscribe or comment. And if the messages reach you loud and clear, then I am blessed I've done my job for today. Okay, just remember Spirit works through us in mysterious and mystical ways. These messages may not go directly to the person, the intended person. They may be talking about someone you know. It could be their lost loved one, or a situation around you or them. You could be just a cross watcher. Remember, you could be that heavenly post person, delivering communication where it needs to go. If I say male or female, remember we have both aspects of the divine feminine and divine masculine. So take what resonates and leave the rest for somebody else. Alright, let's go. Alright, lovely, lovely. Alright. Spirit are reminding me of my signs today, my spiritual team. So I saw 4 young ladies, all of them were wearing light pink. You know, like plain sweatshirts with no hood. All 4 of them had dogs and blonde shoulder length hair. Similar type of faces too. As I walked along the pavement of a very long steep street, I was stopped by the First Lady as her staffy dog was busy sniffing a tree, and there was no room to squeeze past. Then while turning a blind corner, I nearly bumped into a lady who looked very similar. She had a sausage dog, you know, a Dachshund. Around about 15 minutes later, I looked up at someone shouting across the road, and she was also dressed in pink. That's when I thought, And she had a poodle, so a dog again. I finally got to a big park that I go to, and was deep in thought when my little dog was pulling on her lead. So of course I looked behind to see what the problem was. And there was a West Island White Terrier dog sniffing away at her, and she wasn't best pleased. Anyway, the owner, you guessed it, had a pink sweatshirt, blonde shoulder length hair, and was a young lady. So we had this quick chat together, as you do when you're with your dogs, you know. And I asked her name, which was Sarah. Okay, so then I started thinking, yesterday evening as I let my little dog out in the garden before bedtime, I heard Sarah loud and clear. So I'm getting a Gemini. She says she had a twin, which makes sense because Gemini is the sign of twins. Okay, the penny has just dropped. Seeing similar people, of course, duh. I'm aware that you are constantly visiting her resting place, that's what she's saying, or reliving the event over and over. You're becoming obsessed, only these actions are taking her back to that moment, that place, and she wants to really move past that, as you should. This type of obsessive grief is not healthy. I love you, sis. Go on. But you need to live your life and stop worrying about me and past circumstances, as it is not healthy. I love you with all my heart. We are bound as identical twins. We shared a womb. I know it was very hard for you. As we were 2 halves of a whole, we balanced each other out, and I miss you too. I do come to you in your dream state. I know you miss the sharing, the connectivity, the understanding and affinity we shared, as we were like one person, and this loss has truly rocked your world. Now listen to your big sister, and she's laughing away. By only a few minutes, she adds. You need to be strong for the rest of the family. Mum in particular needs your help. Tell her it isn't her fault that the car was faulty. Trigger warning, sorry, I should have. Please don't blame her. Let it go. I'm hearing far from the maddening crowd. So this could be relevant. A novel, maybe somebody like Thomas Hardy. So maybe escape for a while. Yeah, because it deals with, this novel deals with love. It's a long time ago since I read it, but honour and betrayal. Anyway, take it as it resonates, leave what doesn't for someone else. I'm getting the number 19. It is okay that I never got to live out my life, Yes, it was cut short, but I'm exactly where I'm meant to be. She's very aware that the loneliness is overwhelming and she feels for you, but she doesn't want it to lead to chronic depression. I see the colour red as well, so there may be something to do with red. So snow on the ground, because I'm feeling really cold as well. It definitely may have been winter time, of course. She's telling me she was standing on a pavement looking at the scene, wondering what all the fuss was about. She didn't feel a thing, so don't worry, it was all over in seconds. 1,000 words won't bring me back. I know because you've tried. This is a poem, by the way. Neither will 1,000 tears. I know because you've cried. She's also pointing out that the mind is in its own place and in itself can make a heaven of hell or a hell of heaven. Oh dear, we may be separated body-wise, but our souls are linked, and I will be with you forevermore. That's beautiful. Oh, I'm so sorry you lost your twin. Her parting words, be silent, be still, as within those moments I will reach you. She's saying, as Albert Einstein famously said, our separation from each other is an optical illusion of consciousness. I'm not sure if the term, sweetie was relevant, but I saw a red bag as well. It's like a red bag for life from a supermarket, hanging on a railing saying, hello, sweetie pie. If not, this could be for someone else, so if anyone can take that. Alright, she's leaving me now, but she's saying, I love you, I love you, I love you forevermore. Alright? Okay. Alright, come on. This is for someone who has been recently struck by grief. Grief. And is very afraid of dying. Ooh. Your mother is reassuring you that firstly you are not going to have the condition she had, and secondly that you have absolutely got no worries. She wants you to know that she's crossed safely to the other side and she's very happy. It's beautiful, it's loving, it's lovely. I was very tired and I'd had a stroke. I'd gone into a coma. I lost mental control. I survived for a year like that. It was difficult on you all, I know. I was such a proud woman, she's telling, who looked after my appearance. I was a, extremely active person, and I found it hard when these things changed. Until you're in that situation, you don't realise. You take things for granted. And with my father, he passed a long time ago, and it was so lovely to be together again. Not that I don't miss you. I have so many people on this side of the veil, so I'm not alone. Please do not worry about me. I even have that pesky dog that never stopped barking. This dog used to drive me bonkers, she's saying, but I did love him. I was never the same after the stroke, and I knew you all had families to take care of. Please don't beat yourself up, feeling you hadn't done enough, because that is simply not true. There is absolutely no regrets from my end. She's explaining that if you get out of your head and learn to experience the world directly without the relentless commentary of your thoughts, you may just open up to limitless possibilities of happiness that life has to offer rather than worrying. Sidestep the cascade of mental events that draws you down into deep depression. Live right here in each present moment and stop dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. You'll be more open to positive sources of information that can lead you out of these depressive states of mind. I know it's early and you have to grieve, but please, darling, when you are feeling a jolt of optimism, know that it is me willing you on, as I don't want my dying to be the thing to destroy you. Free yourself from chronic unhappiness and feel the weight of the world lifted off your shoulders, as I know that you feel a huge burden has been placed on your body, making every normal action an effort. Exercise will be important. It'll lift your moods. Do that with music and try mindfulness. I know that you don't want to, but keep at it because you'll see fantastic results. I know you don't want to see people, but they could help you take your mind off this situation, the one that you're facing right now. I have the names David, Laurel, Candice, Rebecca, Mandy, Brenda, Rick, Isabella, Roland, Ted, Ralph, Anna, Gillian, Zara, Bobby, Dwayne, Fabio, Tanya, Bethany, Trevor, Adrian, Michael, Antonio, and Lillian. Now, these may not resonate with this particular woman's message, but these people could be watching the channel, or there could be people on the other side. Take it as it resonates. And this could have a message for you somewhere within that message. Alright? A message within a message. Alright, I'm just waiting for this next person. I'm just going to ground myself again. Okay. Come on. Alright. So for somebody here who's watching, I'm getting a message to visit your local spiritual church, as your loved one will have a message for you. You are being encouraged to practice gratitude, as you will discover how powerful you are and in unison with something bigger than yourself. Remember, gratitude is the biggest manifester. Being thankful for what you have is important, as you put off being happy, assuming we'll find contentment when we earn more money or meet the right partner. Okay. So your mother could have passed 2017 or 2018 time. You may have seen a flash of light. This would have been accompanied by a lovely sense of peace. She often knocks photographs off the wall. This is her calling card to say she's with you. Okay. She had trouble... okay. Trigger warning. She had trouble with her eyes and diabetes. A strong woman who didn't have an easy life, but stayed positive and got through it by helping others. Family is also very important to her. She's pointing out her house was very clean. She's really proud of that. And says the carpets and rugs had to be immaculate. She's also showing me a pot of vegetable soup, so I don't know whether she made that from scratch or it was a favourite. Or you need to be eating some vegetable soup. So she could have made her own, She's also showing me that you could eat off her toilet seat. It was so clean. Not that we recommend that, of course. Oh dear. And she's talking about bingo and dancing when she was younger. That was something she loved to do. And again, everyone seems to have blackish brown hair, with a wave or kink in it this time. Not that tall. She would have loved to be tall, she's telling me, but unfortunately it wasn't something that God blessed her with, height. And she would have worn like a checked skirt, but I can't see it being bright coloured. It's more natural tones, neutral tones. Sensible shoes, and her hair was up sometimes, well, most of the time I'm hearing. And I'm hearing the name Valerie, but it may not be her name, okay? And she could have liked the Drifters song. Come on over to my place. Hey you. That one. So look up the lyrics. because there might be a small message for anyone watching in there. Take it as it resonates again. All right. She wants to send her love again and say bye-bye. She loves you all. Okay. Just think about feeling negative emotions, because it means that you're launching requests out into the universe. All right, so let's change them to positive. All right, so I'm hearing with this next one, come on, that old saying, you can pick your friends, but you can't pick your family. Well, this lady is saying otherwise. You are here to learn lessons, and we learn by being challenged. Very few have what we could call a perfect family, but we do have a perfect family for our spiritual purposes. It's perfect for what we need to learn and what we are here to teach. Think of yourself as a character we need to play with and play against. It can be a tangled mess of karmic energies. Okay. She's talking about you wishing that you lived with another family. But she's pointing out that this family unit, there's an illusion of calm because feelings have been suppressed, energy withheld. All is not what it seems behind closed doors. It is not perfect, just as you picture it to be. It may help you to think of your family members and how they may be stressed by earth plane realities. I'm hearing the grass is greener on the other side. The things we don't have seem better than the things we do. She's thanking you for trying to hold the family unit together. But you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. Keep up the study, and you will be very successful in life. Look forward and find that happy place within. You may hear knocking sounds, and that will be me letting you know that I am with you. Elaine could be relevant. Doesn't have to be a name though. And we've got brown hair again, mousy brown hair, which could have greyed. All right. Music will pull you through, so put on that favourite tune and raise your vibration. And then I have, come on, let's go. She wants to send. Wearing, don't hide away, you know, wear bright colours. She's fed up with those dull darks, blacks and greys. Just makes you feel ugh. Okay. So I often have visions in the morning as I'm in between sleep and the waking phase. And this morning I saw this fleeting image of a small white dog. I believe it was a Westie Maltese or a poodle. Maybe a mix of two different breeds. If you're wondering if your child has seen this animal, the answer is yes. Also, also the dog's scent. It could have been a bit smelly later on in life. Ooh, okay, TMI, too much information. I know I'm clairaudient, and I've heard my deceased dog bark in early hours of the morning. He had such a distinctive bark, he did. And I knew he'd come to say hello. He let out 3 different barks, you know. And I had to pinch myself thinking, oh, am I dreaming? But no, I wasn't. All right. So when we think of animals, they're much more instinctual and less complicated in nature. They just react immediately to psychic feelings that they are getting, whether it be danger, protection, love, and so on. I see in my mind's eye a child being saved from crossing the road due to the fact a car was going way too fast, oh wow, and the driver wasn't looking. This incident could be a message for someone else who has lost a little dog. I see a little white dog rolling over. Oh, for his belly to be tickled. So cute. Oh, gorgeous. He's also making me aware of his eyes. They were really expressive. Also showing himself as a younger dog than when he left the earth plane. He is with 2 members of your family who are caring for him. He's happy and free from cancer. Sorry, that should have been triggered. And I'm also hearing the name Maggie and Teddy. Take that as it resonates, the names. Alright, I've got a little poem if I've got time, which I have. Okay. I was just a pup when we first met. I loved you from the start. You picked me up and took me home and placed me in your heart. Good times we had together, we shared all life can throw. But years passed all too quickly, my time has come to go. Oh, I want to cry. I know how much you miss me, I know your heart is sore. I see the tears that fall when I'm not waiting at the door. You always did your best for me, your love was plain to see. For even though it broke your heart, you set my spirit free. Oh, I'm getting all teary. So please be brave without me. One day we'll meet once more. For when you're called to heaven, I will be waiting at the door. Beautiful. Oh, that is so gorgeous. All right. Nathan, I think you are wanting to apply for a job, but you think it's just something that's not going to work for you. Do it, you know, definitely go for it. There might be a series of interviews involved in this. I think it's got your name on it though. Don't procrastinate. Write down what you want to the universe, you know. Manifest. It's on its way. But if you start to doubt, unfortunately, you may just lose that chance. But don't worry, if something's meant to be for you, it will be for you. But it may be later on down the line that it will be introduced for you, so just remember that. I've got a grandma here, and somebody has just lost her granddad. Grandma went quite a while before granddad, so she feels your pain. But don't worry, he's here, and I'm doing all the things I would do before. Talk over him, boss him around. I'm hearing the name Charlie. Okay. She says, I've already started. He's going to want to come back. She says, please know that we're all happy and in a lovely place. Heal, get yourself back on track, and we'll be guiding you and loving you forevermore from this side of the veil. Yasmin. Yasmin. What about Yasmin? Yasmin says she's okay. She's okay. Don't worry about her. Okay. Something to do with ships with Yasmin, okay? I see a ship. It's a big ship on the ocean. It could have been in the Navy or something, maybe, I don't know, but she wants to send her love. Yeah. And she says, clear out a room. Don't make it a memorial and use it. In fact, maybe you should rent it out. I know it's too soon at the moment, but do it. Make some money, you know. Alright, just sending her love. Okay. Right, okay, so thank you for that. Thank you for those messages. Well, I'd like to end my channel as always and thank each and every one of you for watching my channel. I'm grateful and humbled to have a platform where Spirit and I can co-create to bring messages to people who need them. Stay safe, stay happy, and spread the love. As I said before, this is a brand new channel. So if you've enjoyed, please smash that button, subscribe, like, comment, so you can help my algorithms to go up. Thank you very much from my heart to yours. May you have a lovely evening, a lovely morning, a lovely night or afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Bye.